why we have convened you here. We want you to take the baton. We are a country of consumers. All the cell phones that we have in your pockets, all of us here, all those cell phones were made by other people outside South Africa. All the cars that we drive, all those cars are made outside South Africa. All the laptops that we are utilizing, all those laptops are made by someone outside this country. We are the new generation that will turn around this thing so that we stop our country being a country of consumers to be a country of manufacturers. And these are the young people that will turn this thing around. So when we say to young people, we are proud that as from last year, all our grade 12s in all our township schools, it was one learner, one tablet, one teacher, one laptop, one classroom, one smart board. That as from next week, grade 12, listen to. As from next week, all our 2016 grade 12s, as from next week, Monday, all our grade 12s in Gauteng, your tablets are coming in your classroom. In Gauteng, Mr. President, if you want to see a chalk, if you want to see a chalkboard, if you want to see a duster, you must go to a museum, you must not go to our classrooms. In Gauteng, we are very clear. Every grade 12 learner from Monday, you are going to get data bundles. From Monday, every grade 12 and listen to this, from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m., every day without failure, every learner will get a free unlimited data bundle. So, there is no student that will have to buy airtime or data bundles in Saudi. We've got the fastest data bundles, the fastest connectivity ever. And my dear students, we are doing this because this government cares for you. There is no government that cares for its youth than this government. There is no government that wants to see the future of young people than this government. So don't rush to do wrong things. Study, 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 study. There is no shortcut. My beautiful girls, we love you as the Gauteng government. We wish you well. We want to tell the Western Cape government that watch your steps, our grade 12s are coming. It's coming back here in Gauteng.
For victory requires intense effort and teamwork. When you get to it, there is no turning back, because all eyes are on you. When it's action time, nothing should stand in your way. Sports Live tackles and analyzes all the sport action. This is the home of all your sport news, updates and more. Sports Live weekdays at 8:30 p.m.
As stories are broken around the world, SABC makes sure you do not miss out. As the stories unfold throughout the day, News at 8 updates all newsworthy stories worldwide. Globally, we are there. Locally, we leave no story untold. Make a date with News at 8 every Saturday and Sunday on SABC News, Africa's news leader.
And as we check where they are, I'm going to be bringing forward young people who have benefited greatly from different projects. They're going to be talking to you for 2 minutes. Now remember, rule 1 is when there's someone on the podium, we apply rule 1. Nah? And if we break rule 1, we go to rule 2. Rule 2 is we must remember rule 1. Nah? So I'm going to be bringing very brilliant young men and young women who are going to talk to you for 2 minutes about who they are, where they come from, what do they do, and how is it that you can benefit, and how is it that they can all also benefit you. So I'm going to, in that order, start with the Youth Dialogue IEC. So let's remember, rule 1, yes. Now if we apply rule 1 and rule 2, then we're going to ask the DJ to play track 3, which is Jigama Jiga. Again? Okay, that's fine. So 2 minutes please, rule 1. Forward, Youth Development, forward!
Forward education, forward. Away with drugs, away. Away with xenophobia, away. Away with racism, away. Thank you very much. My name is Amakambi. And I'm fortunate that I've been groomed by the President to where I am. From being a young person like you, today he has asked me to sit at the Presidential Youth Development Committee. I'm representing young people. The reason why I'm here is that with the IEC, the Independent Electoral Commission, and then we're going throughout the country, and then we're reminding young people, first of all, how important it is to vote. But secondly, we're reminding young people to know their country. We're reminding young people where we're coming from. We're reminding young people about patriotism. We're reminding young people, as a country, as South Africa, where we start from, the road to democracy. And we're reminding young people to say, you can be an active citizen wherever you are. You can play your part in each and every area where you are. So I'm fortunate as I'm crisscrossing the country, the IEC, and then we managed to talk about issues which are affecting you as young people. Issues like youth employment accord, issues like entrepreneurship, issues like what has happened in these 20 years of democracy. And then after collecting that information, and through the guidance of the Deputy Minister, wherever he has been coaching me, I've managed to write a book on youth development. And that book I'm going to hand over to you today. And the name of that book, which was written with Welcome Khaled, I think is around there, is recognizing the importance of youth advancement in the liberated South Africa. And I'm handing that book to him. And the last thing we should do, we teach young people about the road to democracy, where we come from in the country. And then we have produced this book, as you know, that will change the piece of the country. And we said now we need to learn about our country. Thank you very much.
And we give Sama a round of applause. We are going to register so that we vote. Again, Kunali, Trakia, Department of Home Affairs, if you don't have an ID, a smart card, you show that you are from a smart school. Get a smart card. When you get it, go register and vote. When you are 18, don't only look forward to Savannah and all those things. We want you to look forward to voting, to education, and all those good things. So thank you very much. Zama, I would like to call someone from Move Lab, Johanna Mashau, again, Rule 1 and Rule 2. She's got very, very good news for you. You may not see her, so I might want her to stand there if you don't see her. But are you good? Okay.
Hello? I can't hear you. Hello? Guys, my name is Johanna Mashau. Before I came to this program, I saw the world through the eyes of women. With no work experience, no qualification, and no skill, my life went by so very slow. And that unfortunately drove me to severe depression. But through Vulindela, in partnership with Harare, they closed the gap between me and a successful Today I work for Soweto movement, where the youth can come in and enroll for our free accredited online university courses. Isn't that great? Guys, it means we are making a difference across Africa, and I am honored to be part of the difference, to be part of the change. So just like me, we have been given an opportunity to come here and listen to us. So make use of the one business time. Guys, life does not wait for you to make choices later. Do them now. Thank you.
Amanda movement, Amanda. Zoitola Jani. Okay, I'm going to call someone from the South African National AIDS Council. South African National AIDS Council, you want them for 2 minutes, and as he walks up here, remember, if it's not on, okay, he'll tell you more. Let's give a round of applause to Tsepo Matu.
Viva young people, viva! Ah, come on. Viva young people, viva! If we want to be a change, we need to act now. I'm going to tell you a bit about myself. From the South African National AIDS Council. If you guys don't know what the South African National AIDS Council is, Google it since you guys will be getting unlimited days. I am a 24-year-old born in China. I was born positive. And I am not ashamed. Guys, can you please pay attention? What's rule 101? Okay. I am a 24-year-old born positive, and I'm not ashamed to say it. We're having a lack of young people who don't want to disclose the business because they stay with their friends. If you step on your friend, if you come in this world to show your friend that, to prove to your friend that you're positive, you didn't like it. You came into this world to prove yourself that you can achieve your goals, right? So if you have a friend who is decreasing your goals and stuff, take him off. We have Michael Zack. Michael Zack is the what? The CEO of Facebook. Some of you guys that you use on your daily basis. He's the richest young person on earth right now. He's a young person. Then he gives out to charity. The challenges that I faced are people discriminating me. People who didn't want to be my friend. I'm not there for them. I'm there for who I am. If your friends keep on saying that, talking about people who are positive, please inform them and educate them. How many of you guys know about the HIV AIDS? Wow, I see small numbers of hands. How many of you guys know your health? How many of you guys have been to the hospital within the past 2 weeks? Just to check your health. Especially amongst us guys, we've got that thing of saying that our friends are very important in our health. We never want to challenge ourselves and say, I'm taking time to go to what's inside. Who's beautiful in this room? Who's beautiful in this room? We're only here on this side. What about this side? Okay, let me tell you one thing. You may look beautiful from your outside, but you really know how beautiful you are from the inside. If you don't know your status, then you're not beautiful. Know where you stand with your life. If you don't know where you stand, we've got this decision outside. You can go to the nearest clinic, even on Monday, tell you some of the things I do. I am a youth activist for the South African National Aid Council. We fight policies, work with government concerning the issues of young people in South Africa. And I am a member of the African Youth Alliance, which is not African Youth Alliance, it's called AFRIAN, which is a network of young people who are in Africa. We work with challenging SRH issues, sexual and reproductive health issues in Africa. And what is my way forward? My way forward, I've registered a company, and I'm prepared to go and invest into business. There was a point where President Cyril Ramaphosa was saying that we need to encourage more young people to venture into business. How many people do want to become business people here? Well, I see a lot. We need to have a lot of young people, young business people in South Africa. If we don't have that, okay, I'm challenging Shanduka Black Umbrella to invest in me and other young people so we can be able to move South Africa forward. I need the mentorship, I need the skills. And I thank you and I encourage you guys to look after your health. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We're going to call someone from Harambee. Harambee is not a musical group, but he will tell you what they do from Harambee, Rotunda Munyai.
Future leaders, are you here? And you told me that learners in Gauteng are energetic, but they're proving you wrong. Future leaders, are you here? Again? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Rotunda Munyai. So I'm here to represent a company called Harambee. How many of you know about Harambee? Okay, let me give you something about Harambee. It's an NGO that helps you between the ages of 18 and 28. They are currently partnered with City of Joburg. Do you know about volunteer? Yes. So what they do, they help you get employment. They did that to me. I am the testimony for them. I come from Limpopo. When I graduated, I came to Joburg where I was looking for a job. I was told in City of Gold. When I get here, what I found, it was nothing. I used to sit behind my house playing that song by Soweto, Kulungile Wala. Yeah, I used to play it every day. I didn't find about Harambee. I went to Harambee, I went for assessment. They taught me how to be a man, how to behave in the world of work. Youth, learners are listening. It's not about getting job. You can get job today and get fired tomorrow because of your behavior. But if you go to Harambee, they're gonna give you soft skills that are needed for you to survive in the world of work. So I'm thereby going to challenge the Deputy President and all departments that are here. Please join hands together with City of Joburg and Harambee to invest in our youth. Thank you.
Okay? Now we're going to call our last of the young persons from the South African Youth Council. We're going to also speak to for 2 minutes, Wafile Low. Let me give Wafile a round of applause.
One tablet. One letter. Thank you very much, Mr. President. I am from the Provincial Youth Council. An apex structure of young people in the country usually, and I'm the province of Soweto. Started as of 1987, 2nd of August, based on the fact that young people are building new challenges, such as unemployment, teenage parenthood, HIV, and substance abuse. Starting from Thomas Manfatizen, the President Board of Youth Development Expo. Among others, its mission is to focus on development, empowerment of all Caribbean youth, to provide a forum to all youth organizations and service providers to contribute to youth policy and monetary implementation, to uphold the democratic values as enshrined in the Constitution and the Bill of Rights of the country. My membership website is open to membership-based organizations, service providers, issue-based policies, good programs target young people. Studies engage in the following programs: capacity building, research and policy advocacy, democracy, civic education, and social cohesion. Education, youth development and economic emancipation, social transformation, international relations. Study remains the voice of young people at network, regulatory submissions and implementations, in Parliament, represent youth at the Caribbean National Youth Councils and provincial youth councils at the provincial level, as well as African peer review mechanism. Facilitate engagement between youth and public rights, facilitate boundary analysis and intention, which is reviewed through President Cyril GCRA and others. We led the process of the youth development accounts, development of the national youth policy 2020, and so on. However, we do encourage you, young people, that between the 5th and the 6th of March, we should go to the youth election center to register to vote in the upcoming local government elections. Because this freedom never came since we became Christians and blood of our foreign and so on. We believe also that through this particular expo, we shall be able to grasp as much information as possible that we will use to shape your future as we leave the schools and so on. Mandan.
Rule 1. Okay. Now, I want you to listen to me very, very carefully. If you think that you've seen it all, if you think that all opportunities that are available to anybody else are close to you, if you think that it is impossible to go any further, if you think there's drugs, there's crime, there's shooting, there's every circumstance that you can think of that can stop you from succeeding, I want you to listen to the following person who's going to come to talk to us. But before that, I want the DJ to hit us with something, and then we'll go on with our program.
Thank you very much. That is Saturday, Jaiva. Sunday, Jaiva. Monday, Gele. Again. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Okay, thank you very much. I'd like to invite to the podium Ashwin Valense, former rugby player, Springboks. We've won all the awards in rugby we can think of. Let's give him a round of applause.
Thanks, Program Director. I don't know what you're playing with the DJ because I caught the guy in the red cap, my brother. I wanted to say, you think you got moves, but you got nothing on me. No, the minister, all the ministers and deputy ministers, or rather deputy president, ministers and all the deputy ministers. I just want to say also to the MEC, honorable MEC, Monday I'm back at grade 12. I'm looking for my preparer. I'm looking for my data bundle. You're looking on Monday every grade 12 is okay, make a date. A date because you know Monday you're getting something. I also had a date. I had a date with destiny. I was told by the coach that come 20 October 2007, I'm going to win the World Cup. That's what 4 years before. I want you to play your moment, play your destiny. When Monday come, what you must do is make sure that you put your date down. What's your date? What will you become? When will that be? Because every single one of you, as you said today, every one of us has come. Because you know what? All of you are the VVIP. It's very important in life that you understand. Let us not just celebrate the successes. Because I remember when I was in primary school, and the teacher came walking in the classroom, and he said, boys and girls, what is it that you want to become in life one day? I said, sir, I want to win an Olympic gold medal. The rest of the class, there was a boy by the name of Nico. You know, all of us know was the Nicos in the class. He looked over to me and he said, hey, Valentin, you mean to say you live in a little shack behind your grandmother's house. You have no school shoes. You have no pants. But you want to win an Olympic gold medal. What's wrong with this boy? Here's the thing. The weekend came. We had our athletics. I went on. I lost. Everybody was laughing. But today, boys and girls, today the future of South Africa, the learners of Gauteng, the unemployed youth of Gauteng, I'm here to tell you, I don't know where those kids are. I don't know whether or not they achieved their goals. I know they laughed at me. But here's the thing. I can guarantee you, they know where Esmeralda is, what Esmeralda is doing, and whether or not he's achieved his goals. You see, I can come from nothing and achieve my goals. And you, where you are now today, you must say to yourself, if you look up into the blue sky, you say the sky is not your limit. Because your limit is limitless. Because for you guys, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Let me say, what's rule number one? What's rule number one? For the answer to me, listen, unless you take the weight, you will either die or go to prison. I had to think about it. Because I was 16 years old. 16 years old. I was a drug addict. I was a gangster. I tried to commit suicide. I gave up on my life because I saw no future. But today, MC is coming to tell you that you have a future. You All these kids, they have everything in them. So when we come to education, when it comes to them getting their degrees, they're not going to be like entrepreneurs. Because when I came and I applied to UNISA to study, they said to me, look at your degree certificate. You don't belong here. I made a mistake. But every single learner here will not make that mistake because I can sell the seasons all over the globe. The seasons all over the globe. What's rule of the world? What's rule of the world? What's rule of the world? President, as you can see, the future is here. They are ready. We thank you for what you do for us. We thank you for coming out and making us believe that there are no limits to what we can achieve. We thank you.
We're going to come to you now to ask questions. Let me remind you, we have with us the Minister of Women, the Minister of Small Business, the Minister of Telecommunications and Postal Services, Minister of Labor, Minister of Public Works, Minister of Higher Education, Deputy Minister of Higher Education, Deputy Minister of Health, and the MEC and the Mayor. Now I want you to ask them questions. We also have the chairperson of the NYDA, so I want you to ask them questions. But we're going to start with, firstly, Busiso Zondi from Almond Technical High. Where is Busiso? Where is food? Okay. You can't find food. Okay, let me call the following people so that you all come here and then you're able to ask your question. Mutise Sinati from Kiso High School. Ikamo Mobile and Gatepo. Gatepo man, Wako same school, Kiso High School. And then we checking back at from middle and high. And then we Nomtandazo, Katwayo. Kumalo. So all of you come to the front, Kumalo outside black dresses, go next to them and then ask your questions. And then from there, we will be giving you answers. Also, Mpojele. Uka Yampo. Uka Yampo. Then Kumbuzo Mataba.
happening? Are they ready?
Okay. Say your name, say your question. Can you give her the mic, please? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome guests and all the personnel who are out there. I go by the name of Presidency. I attended the secondary school. I would like to know, since these terminals is taking over the world, do you think there are no roads for artists here? There are no roads for artists here.
As we all know that there are those young people who think of getting somewhere in life, but were unable to use their education as a medium to make themselves with success. As a result, they end up in the streets doing nothing and unemployed. So now my question is, how can those people who struggle to cope ending up in the corner of the whole street, can we assist them? Because we all know that we are not on the same academic time in terms of coping.
Okay, I'd like to extend my greetings to the House class. All protocol here, my favorite classmates and family. Here's my question. I directed a question to our Deputy President. I would like to know what information or platforms are available to us from the government to tell us whether or not the courses we study, we are interested to study, do reflect the labor force needed by the market. And secondly, in a highly competitive market, what innovative measures can be taken to be recruitment's first choice? I thank you.
First of all, I would like to greet these honorable people. My name is President from Presidency High School. And my question is, first of all, I would like to say, what is to business studies and
Okay. Group 1.
Good day to everybody. I'm Sarah and I'm presenting Presidency. The question I want to direct to my deputy president is, why do you guys deliver our textbooks so late? Why don't you get our textbooks on time? And we only get textbooks like when you're about to write exams, which is not good. So definitely, please stop rejecting our schools. Please.
Let me see. I thought we no longer use PayPal without pay. Okay.
My name is Yuha Hatani from Provincial, and I'd like to ask why do you have a preference regarding subjects? Because in one school, when you do mathematics and science, you have so much. So I'd like to ask why do you have a preference regarding mathematics and sciences, where you do have opportunities in other subjects like math, science. Why do you have a preference?
And I'm representing National Secretary. I have a question for Mr. Panyata. Mr. Panyata.
Rule 1.
Mr. Panyata. I have a question for you. I'm currently a victim of circumstance. At my school, we do not have smart boards or tablets. I would like to know how, I would like to know how we could get help regarding the crime that's in our community, because we get our smartphones stolen by people from within the community, and I'd like to know how you guys can help us, because we are currently the results of 2016 Rachima are currently victims of circumstance because of that.
Okay. We're going to have two last questions and then ask the Deputy President to come and respond.
Good morning, guys. My name is Sandalai Mazen. I'm from the Youth Development Expo. My question is related to the SABC. I want to know, like, if the citizen subject is not doing well, what is your strategy to make sure that subject they perform well? Thank you.
Greetings to you all. I go by the name of Dina Matsua. I'm from Yashima Secondary School. The question that I'd like to pose is that since in Yashima, we have been facing a very high challenge that people keep on stealing the smartphones. And we don't know if on Monday they will start distributing the tablets. How is that going to cooperate without the smartphones? That's my question to you, Mr. President.
Good day to all of the people in the hall. My name is President Cyril Ramaphosa. So I have a question on the President. Let's say all of us here, we get 100% from the end of the year, and we all get distinctions, 7 distinctions. So my question is that when we have students that get less than 4 distinctions, and all above they get more than 5, 6, 7. So when they are taken to the universities, will those of less than 4 distinctions and bursaries, will they be taken in the universities? That is the question. Thank you.
for Richard Secondary School. Now I have a concern. At my school, we do English as our home language. Now my concern is that in home language, they don't promote more of African writers. They put to the from Shakespeare books. Now my second question, since I'm from Pace, I don't know whether my school is still regarded as a private school or government school. We don't get tablets, don't know nothing about tablets. As far as fundraisers are concerned, we know nothing about bursaries. Please elaborate that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Let me try to respond as quickly as possible to some of the questions. The issue of textbooks. I'm very worried if there are schools that don't have textbooks. In Gauteng, we order and deliver our textbooks in November and take them to schools around December. So I'll follow up with the district director in the schools that don't have textbooks, especially grade 11. That's the information that I'm getting. We'll sort it out. Number 2, I share your frustration, but I want you and me to make a commitment. Let's send a strong message to criminals that they touch our smart board, they touch us, they will be in trouble. So I commit that we are coming to a school to install the new smart board in your school. But I'm requesting you, together with the community there, please protect those smart boards. Don't allow Nyaupe brigades to steal those smart boards. So we take that point. There is a learner that complained about commerce subject, especially together with the Minister and other MECs, we have agreed that the question paper for economics, business economics is too long. So we have agreed that we'll divide the paper to a paper 1 and paper 2. So that process is unfolding. We'll tell you, we'll be in a position to deal with that aspect. The last question, rule 1. The last question was, and I really appreciate it, and I want to applaud this young man, that it's time that we read books written by our own people in our own areas. We've had enough of Animal Farm, we've had enough of my dad, we've had enough of... We want people that will write books about our situation. So in Gauteng, we are not saying we are going to discard all these books, We are saying if we have 6 books, at least 4 must originate in our continent, so that our children can know who Nelson Mandela was, our children can know who Oliver Tambo was, our children can know who Eric Wala was, and our children can know who Albertina Sisulu was. So we agree with you, we will improve that situation. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay. I want to call the Deputy Minister for Higher Education to come and tell us about the nice things that happens at CPUT, at CUT, at UWC, also at UJ and at BRIDS. So let's listen to the Deputy Minister of Higher Education, Luzi Manana. Rule 1. Rule 1. Thank you.
No, thank you very much, TN. Hey, Chabafu data. Forward to education, forward. No, that's fine. No, thank you very much. Thank you for the questions. The first question was in relation to whether the courses that you are doing are relevant for the economy or for the labor market. Now, what we would want to say as the Department of Higher Education and Training is that the reason why we are placing so much emphasis on technical and vocational education and training is so that we can get more and more of you acquiring skills from our TVET colleges. They used to be called FET colleges, so that indeed you can improve your chances of getting employed or of getting absorbed by the labor market. So as a department, we are working around the clock to try and convince our young people that post-school education and training does not only mean university education. We know that majority of you here prefer to go to universities than TVET colleges or what used to be known as FET colleges. Is that right? Now we want to say, we want to change this picture. We want more of you getting into the TVET system, because the employers out there, those who must be employing you in numbers, are saying to us, go and develop these skills, go and train more young people on plumbing, on boiler making. We need more electricians in the country, we need more welders, and all these vocational skills are acquired at TVET colleges, and of course, then artisans are developed in the workplaces. So we are placing emphasis on the training and the training of artisans, the production of engineers in the country, and therefore it is important that when you choose your subjects, you choose mathematics and science, because for you to be an engineer, for you to be an artisan, you have to pass mathematics and science. Is that clear? Now, secondly, again, we are now implementing a turnaround strategy. We want our TVET colleges to be institutions of first choice. I said earlier, we want more and more of you to get into the TVET system so that you can acquire skills. And these are skills that you can also use to actually establish your own businesses. Once you have skills in plumbing, you can go and start your own business and do plumbing work in your community and wherever you see an opportunity. Is that clear? Are we fine with that? So not all of us are going to go to universities. We are trying to dispel the notion that university degrees have more prestige or they carry more weight than TVET qualifications. Some of you will go to universities, but a whole lot of you must go to TVET colleges. Lastly, one learner asked, if all of you are to get 7 distinctions, does it mean those who still acquire a bachelor passes but are unable to get 7 or 6 distinctions, instead they get 4, what then happens to them? No. We give preference to students who apply on time to institutions of higher learning. So even if you have 7 distinctions and you have not applied on time, you will not be accepted by any of the 26 universities, and that is why it is important that you apply on time. If you are doing matric, don't wait until it is January to apply to an institution of higher learning. So what you do when you pass, after writing your June exams and you pass, you then use those results to apply to 3, 4, or even more universities, and the universities will then respond. They will respond and tell you that based on your results, on your June results, you have secured a place at the university provisionally. So you get a provisional acceptance by the university pending your final year results. So in January, when you get your statement of results, you then take that statement, you go to university, you say, you had said, I am provisionally accepted pending these results I have passed. Can I now get inside and start? Is that clear? Don't wait until it is January. Matriculants, apply on time. Many of our universities, Professor Marwala, they close, I think, August, is it? August. End of August, they stop taking applications, so make sure that if you are in your matric year, you apply before August, so that you will not, so that you don't get disappointed in January. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Eta? Who's it? Okay. We are going to stand up. We are going to shout at the top of our voices. We're going to clap our hands as loud as possible as we welcome to the podium the Deputy President of the Republic of South Africa, Cyril Ramaphosa.
Thank you. Dumelang. Dimasiari. Abse. Sanbonan. Molweni. Good afternoon. Goeiemiddag. Thank you, Program Director. I am going to observe Rule 101. I have been observing Rule 101. If we don't observe Rule 101, I will sit down. Rule 101. Thank you. It is a real joy and a pleasure to be amongst you young people. You all look so beautiful and handsome, especially the girls. This is a very historic moment for us here in Soweto. Some of us come from Soweto, others come from outside of Soweto, and some are sitting here at the table. Those who come from Soweto, say hi. Thank you very much. We have been holding these youth expos around the country, and this one is by far the biggest and the most wonderful. So congratulations for coming to the biggest youth expo we have ever held. Thank you very much for coming. I would also like to thank the young people who spoke here and commenting about how the opportunities they've had have changed their lives and how their lives have become a lot better. What it means is this country is moving forward. This government is working for young people, and we are moving forward. Siyakuba ngempela siyaphambili. I would also like to thank those young people who asked questions. And I'm happy that the MEC, Panyaza Lisufi, as well as Deputy Minister Manana, answered a lot of those questions. What remains for me is to say this has truly been a wonderful day. I am sure many of you have had an opportunity to go to the stalls outside. I would like, as I begin, to thank the companies that agreed to be part of this Youth Expo. Let's give them a round of applause for their help and their support. There are more than 60 companies that responded positively. We also want to thank the university for having made this venue available for free so that all of you can fit in here. I am told there are more than 6,000 of you who have attended this expo. So it is the biggest that we've ever had. Give yourself a round of applause. I am sure that those of you who have had an opportunity to go to the stalls have gone around to look at the opportunities that the companies out there are offering. For instance, a number of them are offering assistance with applications for jobs. The Department of Labor, for instance, is offering a facility where if you are a job seeker, you can register on their line and they can match you with employers who want to employ you. They say that many of the people who register immediately get jobs. So they are here today and they can help you. We also have Telkom. Telkom is here and they are offering 2,000 SIM cards as well as 100 megabytes of data for free for a whole year. So they are out there, and go and see them. All you need to do is to give them your ID book and so forth. There are quite a number of other companies that are offering many, many other things and great opportunities. The Department of Health is also here. They are offering a facility where you can test for whatever you want to test for free. So this is a truly wonderful opportunity that young people can utilize. Now today is about you. It is about you as young people. It is about you seeing what is available there. It is about you asking the questions. And you've asked the questions and the answers have been given. It is about you interacting with one another, because there are so many schools that are here today. And this is your day. In fact, you could say this could well be the first day of your life, which can change your life today. I say this because before we came here, we went to a school, Klipspruit High School. And at that school, we spoke to the young people, and one of them came to me as we were leaving. And she said to me, Deputy President, today, this occasion has changed my life. She said, this occasion has changed my life. I said, why? She said, I was not paying attention to my studies. I was not paying attention to the importance of my studies and matric. When I listened to you, I have changed my life, and I'm now going to get distinctions, because from now on I'm going to work hard and get distinctions. Now that changed her life. Now, before I go any further, I just want to make sure that I am talking to people who know where they are going. Do you know where you are going or where you want to go? Okay, let me find out. Do some of you have dreams? Do you have a dream about your future? Okay, let's find out. How many of you want to study beyond matric? Let me see, raising your hands. All of you want to study beyond matric. How many of you want to go to Tibet colleges? Raise your hands who want to go to colleges. To Tibet colleges? Not many. How many of you want to go to university? You all want to go to university. That's great. How many of you want to become lawyers? Let me see your hand. Okay. How many of you want to become doctors? How many of you want to become accountants? The majority want to become accountants. How many of you want to become business people? You all want to become business people. How many of you want to become engineers? Many of you want to become engineers. How many of you want to become architects? A few of you want to become architects. How many of you want to become politicians? Some of you want to become politicians. How many of you want to become members of parliament? Okay. How many of you want to become ministers of government? Okay. How many of you want to become the President of South Africa? All of you want to become President. That's great. Now, how many of you want to become pilots and fly the President around? Some of you want to become pilots. Who wants to be a street sweeper? Nobody. There are few who want to become street sweepers. How many of you want to become plumbers? Anybody wants to become a plumber? Who wants to be a teacher? There are few who want to be teachers. Now, who wants to be a crook? Does anybody want to be a crook? Does anybody want to be a thief? Does anybody want to be a bank robber? Okay, all right. Now, I have 10 things to say. I have 10 things to say, and then I will let you go to the various stands, because the Lord has been said today, you should go to the stands that are still out there. And I'm sure after this, you will be able to go to the stands and look at the stands and even get lucky and have something to eat if you're lucky. Now, I want to say 10 things. Rule 101. Rule 101. The first thing I want to put to you is, I am glad that I'm talking to people who have dreams. I am glad you have dreams about your future. It is important for you as young people to dream about your future, to look to a future where you can play a meaningful role in the life of your country. You can play a meaningful role in the life of your country, either as a doctor, a plumber, a technician, a nurse, a doctor, or whatever. That is important, that you should have a dream. But you must keep your dreams alive. And you only keep your dreams alive by focusing on your studies, by focusing on your goal. Because your dream is your goal, it is where you want to go. And today we live in a free and democratic South Africa. South Africa has become a land of dreams. It has become a land of great opportunity. Now you live in a country where black people no longer have limited opportunities. The world of South Africa has now become our oyster. Everything is wide open. We can take up many opportunities, and it is important for you as young people to take up opportunities and utilize them effectively. But then again, you must also know that in some cases, you only have one chance. In some cases, you only have one chance, and you must therefore take those opportunities and use them effectively to advance your life going forward. The second thing that I want you to remember is that you must focus. Focus on what is important in your life. Focus on what opportunity you have chosen. Focus on your dreams, because it is only when you focus on your dream that you will be able to achieve it. The next thing is that you must become disciplined. Now, all of you stood up here and you were saying, the government must do this, it must do that, it must do that for you. And we accept that. We accept that we should even shorten the question paper, which you have not seen yet. You say the question paper is too long, but we have not yet seen that question paper that you are going to write. But you say it must be short. How do you know that the question paper is long? You haven't seen the question paper, but you want Panyaza Lesupi to make it short. Panyaza Lesupi has promised that he's going to make the question paper short so that you can write your exam and pass. But in doing so, you as young people also have obligations. You want the government to do certain things for you. You at the same time, you also have your own tasks and your own roles. You also must do certain things. You must be disciplined. This time that we are living in now requires that young people should be disciplined. They must be disciplined, they must act with discipline, and more importantly, they must act with respect. Now, the important thing about respect is that firstly, you must respect your country. You must respect your country, the symbols of our democracy, the flag, the national anthem. For instance, when the national anthem is sung, everybody stands up. You take your hat off if you are a man. And once it is sung, you stop in your tracks. That is the respect this country requires of its young people as they are growing up and developing into adults. The next thing is you have to respect your country and its leadership, because it is this country that has given you the freedom that you now have. You must remember that we did not have freedom. You must remember that it is the youth of 1976, young people like you, who took it upon themselves to change this country around. That youth of 1976 was disciplined. That youth of 1976 knew that they had a great responsibility. They knew that what they were doing for posterity. In fact, they knew they were doing it for all of you. Now, out of respect of what they did, Rule 101. Rule 101. And this is where it starts. This is where it starts. It starts with Rule 101. The respect of your country that I am talking about. And as you respect your country, you've got to respect yourself as well. You've got to respect your teachers, you've got to respect your parents, and you also have to respect your friends. So that whatever you do, you should do out of respect. And that is what the youth of 76 did. The other important aspect of what I want to talk about is hard work. Nothing can ever be achieved without hard work. As you are all here now, you are all almost in matric. Some are going to write matric this year. 101,000 of you are writing matric this year. Others will be writing matric next year. Success can only be achieved through hard work. Without working hard, you will never be able to achieve anything. Those who have come before us, like Nelson Mandela, Walter Sisulu, Chris Hani, and many others, they worked hard to achieve the great results that our revolution achieved. And without hard work, we will never be able to achieve anything. So it is important that in everything that you do, you should remain focused, you should keep your dreams alive, you should be disciplined, you should have respect for yourself, your country and others, and you must work hard. And in working hard, you must always search for the truth. Ask questions. Look for answers. Ask the right questions so that you can get the right answers about everything. The other important thing is that you must know your country. Read about your country and the history of your country. Read about where your country has come from. There are many of you who don't even know where Cape Town is. There are some of you who don't even know where Durban is. You can only do that if you read about your country and make sure that you understand the layout of your country, its history, its future, and where the country is going to. More importantly, you must read about the future of your country and ask yourself as young people, where is South Africa going to? And then you will begin to appreciate the enormous contribution that this government is making in your future. The investment the government is making in making sure that you lead a better life, to make sure that you get a better education. This government continues to invest a lot of resources, money, and many other things in making sure that your life gets better, because it is only when you are educated that you have a passport to a life that is better than the life that was led by your parents and your grandparents. The other important thing that I want to talk about, some of the things that are happening amongst you as young people. Some of the things that you as young people are exposed to. We know that you are exposed to the danger of drugs. There are many drug lords who are out there today who are trying to ply you with their chemicals, who are trying to turn you into drug addicts, who are trying to give you nyaupe, as SABC the Sufi said. Now, you as young people must say with one strong voice, down with drugs, down with drugs. You must say, away with drugs, away with drugs. You are the ones who must say, we will not participate in drugs. We want to focus on education. It is your responsibility as young people to be wise, to be wide awake, and not to fall prey to those who want to ply you with drugs. The other important thing that I must talk about is that we've been doing a lot of research, and we have found 101, Rule 101. Rule 101, and I want you to listen to this one very carefully. Rule 101. We have found that HIV/AIDS is becoming more and more prevalent amongst you as young people. That you are becoming exposed to HIV/AIDS in a bigger way. Now, it is important that you as young people must become more aware of yourself so that you do not participate in risky behavior. Now, we're finding that it is becoming even more prevalent amongst young women, particularly young women who are 12 years old, 13 years, 14 years, right up to 16, 19 years. Now, you are all here. You are in great danger of contracting HIV/AIDS unless you are careful. This is a time when you must focus on your dreams and not open yourself up to the risk of HIV/AIDS and not open yourself up to doing things that are reckless. For instance, a number of young people are now participating in sexual relations. We find that many of you have started participating in sexual relations at a very young age. And we say, why are you in a hurry? Don't hurry. This thing is much nicer when you are older. It is much better when you are older. You do not need to participate in sexual practice now. Focus on your studies. And as you heard MEC Bisufi, you must focus on your books, because boys, what does the slogan say? No, it's not nice. It says, books, tell me the slogan. Say it louder. Books before boys, because boys bring babies. Now that is a reality, but it gets worse. It gets worse because some of you who are young girls, you now fall prey and you are tempted by all these guys who want to give you airtime, by all these guys who want to give you money to go and do your hair. And we say, stay away from those older men. Focus on your studies, focus on your books, and you young men, we say, focus on your studies and focus on your books, because this is something that is going to pay dividends in the future. Now, many young people, on hearing this message, have come to us and they have said, thank you for putting this message across, because we thought we were funny by not participating in sexual relations at an early stage. Now we say, those of you who have already started, use condoms. Don't get into risky sexual relations. Use condoms, and it should be no sex without condoms. It should be your slogan. You must be strong on that. Now we say this because it is possible your parents at home may not say it, but we as a government have a responsibility to make sure that you succeed in reaching the dreams that you have. It is therefore important that you lead a healthy lifestyle, exercise as often as you can, eat healthy foodstuffs, and avoid getting into risky personal behavior. The last one I want to get to before I conclude is that as young people, you have this great opportunity. This South Africa we live in now has opened great opportunities for you to learn. You can go and learn anywhere. You've got almost 25 universities to go to. In our days, all of us seated here, we were only limited to 2 or 3 universities. Now you can learn. It is important because we have opened the doors of learning. There is now access. You can access educational institutions. Now what is important is that as you choose your educational institutions, you yourself must be well equipped. You must be well equipped by reading. You must read. You must be a young people of South Africa who love books, you must read books and commit yourself to broadening the horizons of your own personal knowledge. Reading is therefore important. I was in Rustenburg in January, and a young man came to me and said, Deputy President, I heard you talk about reading. I heard you talk about how you used to read 40 books a year, and how a friend of yours used to read 52 books a year. He proudly said to me, Deputy President, I listened to what you were saying. I am now able to tell you that I read 50 books a year. And he started the year before. He now reads 50 books a year. Now this is an encouragement for all of you that you must take up reading. The one problem that we have in our country is that we are a nation that does not read. We do not read books. When I was a young man, I used to get in the train from Soweto going to Johannesburg, and I would go to the Johannesburg library. Every week, I would go and borrow 2 books. Now the libraries are now in our townships. The government has brought libraries in our townships, and we say, use those libraries. You are even better, because some of the libraries are in your schools. Go into your school library, take a book a week and read. Educate yourself, as your teachers are also educating you. Now, reading is important. A nation that does not read is a nation that is going nowhere. A nation that reads is a nation that is on a journey to its future. Now, it's important that you should read. Let us become people of the book. Let us be people who love books, who love to read and broaden the horizons of our education. I want to end with another important point. As you grow up, as you are broadening your education, choose your friends wisely. Partner yourself with the cleverest guy in your class. Don't partner yourself with a loser. Make sure that you mark the cleverest guy in your class and you try to beat that guy. If they study harder, you must study even harder. If they work very hard, you must even work harder. If they focus on anything, their dreams, you must even do more. Now, this is important if you want to succeed. These are the 10 points that I thought I should give to you. I want to end by saying the government of the Republic of South Africa is committed to making sure that you have a better life. We want you to have a better life than the life that we have. We want you to have the best life because you are the future of South Africa. As I look at all of you, you are the future leaders of South Africa. As I look at some of you, you are our future ministers. You are our future deputy president. You are our future president. As I look on the left, I can see a future president sitting over there. As I look on the right, I can see a future deputy president sitting over there. Now you have all those opportunities. All you need to do is to work hard and go and get them. Is to work hard and get those opportunities. Uzoyithola kanjani? Uzoyithola kanjani? If you are sitting in the corner, you won't get it. Now, The stalls that are outside are career guidance stalls. Many of them can help you with your career. And it is important that as you are in grade 11, grade 12, you must already know where you are going. You must already know which college you are going to go to the following year. You must already know which university you are going to go to. You must already know what you want to do. Because we often find that young people do not bother to even apply for scholarships at an early stage. We even find that they do not bother to apply to the institution they want to go to. Now, this is the moment that you have. This is the best day of your life. Take it and use it. Now, MEC Lusufi made a bold promise. Made a bold promise about all of you who are in grade 12, that you will all get your tablets. Now, I'm here to confirm that the 101,000 students who are here in Gauteng, who are studying matric, you will be getting your tablets without fail. That is a promise that we are making and will fulfill. Now, one of you complained about books, that why are you not getting your books on time? Now I asked MEC Lesufi, why are the books not delivered on time? Now from the national government side, we are going to make sure that the books that you need are delivered to your schools and that they are delivered with immediate effect so that you can get on with your studies. So your books shall be delivered, and every one of you shall get your books as you get your data bundles, which you were very excited about, and we hope that your data bundles are not necessarily going to be for music and for movies, that they are going to be for your learning material. As you get unlimited, free unlimited airtime with your data bundles. Now this is a promise and a commitment that the government of the Republic of South Africa is making. This government is working for you day and night. The government of the Republic is making sure that all of you get a better education. And we say, forward, forward with all of you who want to pass your matric. Forward with all of you who want to do well. But now, because we all have our tasks, as we do all this, we now expect you to get your distinction. We now expect you to perform well. We now expect you to get a good matric pass rate so that Gauteng can emerge as the best province when it comes to matric pass rate. Are you going to give us the best results come next year? Are you going to give us distinctions come next year? Are you going to give us bachelor degrees come next year? If you are going to do that, we will say forward with the class of 2016, forward. And we know that you will do well because you have always made us proud. Make us proud once again by being disciplined and following all this. Forward with class of 2016, forward. Thank you very much.
Zoyithola kanjani? Selekhoneni. Zoyithola kanjani? Awuselekhoneni. Thank you very much. Before we call the executive mayor of the city of Johannesburg, I want to remind you we have the exhibition out there, we have NYGA, we have the different speakers who are going to tell you about your careers, opportunities. We have SIFA from Small Business Development, Department of Labor, Department of Health. Let's go and test to know our status. Are we positive? Are we negative? Are we going forward? Are we going backwards? They also have other goodies there. We have all sorts of goodies for you. As the Deputy President also said, there is goodies from Telkom, from Vodacom, from everyone. All of you can hear for you. So can we give a big round of applause for the mayor? Don't leave now. We're going to take a picture with the Deputy President and the ministers and Deputy Ministers. So you don't want to be left out of that selfie, nah? All right, okay. Mayor.
Thank you very much, Program Director. Let me take this opportunity, Deputy President, to express our appreciation of the city of Johannesburg and indeed as Soweto for the initiatives you have taken to ensure that this Youth Development Expo takes place and that all of government, national, provincial and local, are able to come together and ensure that the opportunities available in the country and to our young people are exposed to the young people. And we also, in the process, acknowledge and thank all those exhibitors who participated to ensure that this knowledge is brought to our young people in Johannesburg. Deputy President, one of the learners asked a question when in fact that we believe that technology is replacing our prospects for jobs. And I thought it might be appropriate to say that in fact part of the reason this expo is taking place is to expose young people to new employment and skills opportunities. But it is also to say to them that in fact technology is more an enabler rather than an inhibitor to job creation and employment opportunities. We also want to say to our young people in particular that in fact we as government have adopted technology as a means through which we can extend programs and opportunities to our young people. These including a program we are running in the city to support matric rewrite through the support of the Khan Academy initiative to ensure that we expose our young people through technology to a matric rewrite program. But also, we have ensured, as testimony has gone today, that in fact we can use technology to create access to massive open online varsity programs. It is the opportunity for young people to gain access to university accredited education even if they are not registered in a standard university, so that even those that do not get access to a university have opportunities. We are also using 3,000 young people to ensure, which are digital ambassadors in partnership with the University of Johannesburg, to ensure that we enable all the people of Johannesburg to become digitally literate. So we're running a digital literacy program so that more and more people can take advantage of technology as it presents itself. These digital ambassadors have been engaged to ensure that people can access the internet programs that are available, can access the free Wi-Fi hotspots that we have available, can access information and knowledge available throughout the world and indeed throughout our country, so that we can reach the point where we do not talk about the digital divide. It is about closing the digital divide, both in terms of knowledge and skill, but also in terms of access to Wi-Fi that is currently being rolled out. And we target 1,000 Wi-Fi hotspots throughout the city of Johannesburg by June this year, which is intended to ensure that in close proximity to all the people of this city, people can have access to the internet and can have access to free Wi-Fi throughout the city of Johannesburg. I'd like to thank in particular the learners today for the time they have taken to ensure that they get exposure to the opportunities and they gain more knowledge about what is available to them, both today but also in terms of their future. On behalf of all of government, I'd like to thank all that participated in today's event. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Important announcement. Those of you who have these stickers with you, when everybody else leaves, you must remain. Those who have these stickers with you when everybody else leaves, you must remain. But secondly, those who are there who are blocking the door, can you move there from the door? We want to allow the Deputy President and those who are here on the podium to leave. But finally, do not leave until you've gone to the exhibition. And as and when we leave, let's leave quietly and let's go and enjoy ourselves. Zayitola kanjani? Selikhoneni?
So they are all going there. They are going to the now.